How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have from the Star Wars Vintage Collection, Admiral Piett from the Return of the Jedi. I absolutely love this card art where it's the still shot of Admiral Piett with the Death Star 2 under construction in the background. I just really like how they captured that. And on the back of the card, he is VC 270. Here, on the back, he has his wave mates, the Hunter, Cassian, Starkiller, Cal, Clone Trooper. The Hunter and Cassian I've done previously, so now it is Admiral Piett's turn. And I am super stoked to get this guy off the card and get some ranking officials to go with my Stormtroopers. There we go. I do know one of my local collector friends, he's been talking about how he is super excited for this new Imperial officer body because it should lead ways for a bunch of new Imperial officers, whether they're named officers or he is really, really hoping for a new 4-pack of Imperial officers. Kind of like how we've been getting the 4-pack of Rebel troopers and clones and everything like that. And I don't blame him. That will be super rad when we get to that point. So there we have Admiral Piett. He does have the removable hat. So it is that little bit, larger, how some people complaining, but once again, I don't think it looks that. I don't think it looks bad. I really like the way that looks. I know we don't see him without his hat at all, but he does have the double joint neck. He does have really good shoulder articulation. The elbow articulation is there. You're not expecting much from an officer, except for he would stand probably, like that, as it seemed like the Imperial officers tended to do quite a bit. Go ahead and get his cap back on, while they're observing some stuff. One thing that I've also noticed is someone was talking about single code cylinder to double code cylinder. I think it was either him or the Gergerod one that was shown off that had double code cylinders, even though he was only supposed to have a single code cylinder. I think it was Piett. So it was kind of a big thing for some of the collectors, the fact that the prototype version had double code cylinders, but he's only manufactured with one. So they're like, what does that mean? But let's go back to the articulation. So as I had said, the shoulder's good. Elbows are good. The wrists do have rockers. So you have a vertical rocker there, and then you do have a horizontal rocker there. It does feel like the hands are a little bit smaller, so the fact that they do have rockers does take away from the palm just a little bit, which if you've watched in some of my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about, but I'll go ahead and show it. If you take a look right in there, because of the way that rocker is set up, it goes into the palm of the hand, so it takes away a lot of the grasping capability of the fingers, unfortunately. He does have a waist ball joint instead of the mid-chest pivot, but it's hidden really well inside the kind of coat length that he has there, or skirt, if you will. He does have the new updated hip joints, as long as thigh swivels, single joint knees, but once again, those joints are hidden inside the pant cuffs, right there at the top of the boots, which looks really nice. He does have rocker ankles, so even though Piett doesn't do very much in the movie, you are going to be able to have a very good combat Piett, because he does have that coat length there, but it has the splits and it's made of a lot softer rubber material, so it moves very, very givingly. So you can actually have him probably at a really decent seated position compared to a lot of the other characters that have the coat lengths or the skirts and stuff like that. Overall, I'm super excited for this guy. I'm excited to see... Excited is the wrong word. I'm super happy with this guy. But I am excited to see what else they do with this body. To see what other Imperial officers we get. I don't remember exactly how his costume looked, but I hope this leads ways to maybe a Krennic from Rogue One, because he is sorely missed in my collection. I'd love to get a Krennic along with, let's say the majority of the Rogue One cast. But right there, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with, hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.